Trump's search for a Secretary of State coming to an end. Fox News sources reporting that the president-elect will nominate ExxonMobil CEO Rex Tillerson, saying he is an impressive dealmaker.
He's much more than a business executive. I mean, he's a world-class player. He's in charge of, I guess, the largest company in the world. He's in charge of an oil company that's pretty much double the size of his next nearest competitor. It's been a company that's been unbelievably managed. And to me, a great advantage is he knows many of the players, and he knows them well. He does massive deals in Russia. He does massive deals for the company, not for himself, for the company.
Joining us right now is the former CEO of McDonald's USA, Ed Rensi. Ed, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
What's your take on Rex Tillerson as a pick for Secretary of State? I mean, you've heard all the upset on the left. His ties to Russia, doing deals in Russia, are causing some unease, and people are saying maybe that's going to be a problem for Senate confirmation. What do you think?
Well, the United States is the largest global business in the world, and we need top-notch CEOs running this massive company. And we have failed miserably internationally in projecting how great America is. Some of your guests talked about the cash coming to the United States. It's the best place in the world to invest. And Trump is doing what any great CEO ought to do. He's vetting people carefully. He's picking smart, capable people to be on his team, to share his values, to make America great again. I think it's a great choice, and I think the naysayers are just looking for ways to diminish Trump and his ability. We need to give Trump a chance. Tillerson will be a great choice to be Secretary of State. He knows energy. He knows the global business climate. He's a great choice, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I think it's an incredibly savvy pick. But what about those people who are saying, too many CEOs, okay? The president-elect nominated CKE Restaurants Holdings Chief Executive Andy Puzder for the Labor Secretary. He opposes raising the federal minimum wage higher than $9 an hour. As a former fast food executive yourself, do you agree with Puzder on the minimum wage? Is he a good pick for labor?
Absolutely. He understands the difficulties of running small businesses better than anybody I've ever met. I spent a week with him at the Republican convention in Cleveland with you guys, and I met him, talked to him. He's a fabulous guy, and he understands small business. Now, he and I could argue about this point, that point, or the other point, but Andy's the guy for the Secretary of Labor. He's going to be great for this country, and Trump is picking wonderful people. I love his style. I love what he's doing.
This is what Trump ran on. He said consistently across the election season that we didn't put our best negotiators forward. We didn't pick our best and brightest. We picked second-tier talent to negotiate our trade deals. And he's going out and picking the best CEOs from Fortune 500 companies, and he's saying, you're going to go out and you're going to work on behalf of the country. This is what he ran on. He's fulfilling the promise.
It's true.
Well, I think it's important to note that a lot of the CEOs that he's picking have had to answer to boards, shareholders, stakeholders. They've had customers and clients as well as people that work for them. So they've got a proven track record, and that's what you need, especially in this type of market environment where we're dealing with so many conflicts around the world.
And look how this contrasts with Barack Obama. Barack Obama went and raided the Senate of all of the top Democrats for his top posts. And instead... Political operatives. What is Trump doing? He's going out and he's picking the best CEOs across the country. It is such a stark contrast, and I think this indicates how he's going to lead as president.
Well, the issue with Rex Tillerson, Ed, is about his ties to Russia and Vladimir Putin. And I should say close ties. He was awarded by the Kremlin the Order of Friendship. He has vocally opposed sanctions against Russia. And to paraphrase what Senator John McCain, like, let's not kid ourselves. Vladimir Putin is a bully, a thug, and a murderer. And are those concerns unfounded, if you will?
Well, I don't know what's going on in John McCain's brain. The fact of the matter is, keep your enemies closer than your friends and understand who they are and what they are. And Tillerson knows exactly what Putin is, and he knows how to make a deal. He's not going to let the United States suffer because of a relationship he has on an oil deal. I think Trump's doing exactly what he should do. He's not embracing the Washington ruling class elite to find his team. He's getting smart deal makers that are worldly and understand what the real world's all about. And no, they're not politically naive. Tillerson is a very smart man, and he's an Eagle Scout. That makes him special.
And he quotes the Boy Scouts frequently, and he speaks with a thick Texas accent.
Yeah.
So he
was very involved in it. Is it Boys Town of America or
the Boy Scouts?
Boy Scouts. He was the president of the Boy Scouts.
Ed, do you think the people he's surrounding himself with, these, so you've got Rex Tillerson, do you think these are the type of leaders that could keep Donald Trump in check on some of the things that worry investors, like 35% tariffs and other policies that he's talked about that could actually upset the economy and the markets?
Absolutely. Donald Trump is a deal maker. He's surrounding himself with very smart people. He's going to listen to all sides of the argument. They will absolutely keep him in check. Guys like Tillerson are not going to get shoved around easily.
That's true, yeah.
He's going to stand up.
Yeah. Let me ask you about this upcoming meeting this week. The president-elect inviting top technology leaders to a summit at Trump Tower on Wednesday. Now, the Journal this morning is reporting that Tesla CEO Elon Musk is going to attend, as well as executives from Apple, Microsoft, Facebook. What do you believe is Trump's goal for this summit? What do you want to see come out of this summit of all the technology bigwigs?
He knows how important all those cats are to the future of this country. And he's going to get a relationship with them. He's going to take a measure of them. He's going to put his point of view forward. And he's going to tell these guys, you better quit being so naive about what's going on in the world and start thinking hard about the role you play in our society going forward. I think Trump is doing a smart thing. He embraces people. He's inclusive right up until you do a dirty deal on him, and then he's unforgiving.
They've had these technology companies have had a very cozy relationship with the White House over the last 8 years. And they better get on board, whether it's privacy, copyrights, net neutrality. They've gotten pretty much everything that they want.
And they've been on the Hillary train the whole election, right, Dagan? I mean, and Trump knows
Eric
that.
Schmidt was basically in the Hillary campaign.
Yeah.
So, and he's the chairman of the board.
Right. And by the way, I mean, I saw how a lot of people in the technology world talked about Donald Trump on Facebook during the election season. It was literally like, if you vote for Trump, you're hurting my children.
Yeah.
You're killing my children's future if you vote for Donald Trump.
Well, look at all the nonsense that the schools did after he was elected. I mean, that nonsense. Or let's do a crying session. Here's some cocoa.
Are you out
of your mind?
In their safe spaces.
But how about teaching them what democracy is about? How about explaining that, you know, in a fair democracy, people vote and one side wins and one side loses? How about teaching the students that?
Yeah, or the Electoral College. Most kids don't even know it. Most kids don't even know what World War II was fought over.
Ed, we're digressing. We're sorry. Good to see you,
That's okay.
sir.
It's good to rant.
Thank you for joining us, Ed. We will see you soon. Ed Rensi joining us there.